The photography community is abuzz with anticipation surrounding Nikon's next potential release, the rumored Nikon ZFR. This camera seems poised to continue the company's exploration of blending classic aesthetics with modern mirrorless technology, a path Nikon began with the Zf. For those who followed the Zf closely, it was immediately clear that Nikon had successfully merged the nostalgia of analog film cameras with the conveniences of contemporary digital design. The Zf's tactile dials, vintage-inspired body, and thoughtful attention to user experience resonated deeply with photographers who valued both style and substance. Naturally, the question now is, what will the Nikon ZFR bring to the table, and can it elevate the retro mirrorless line to new heights? Initial leaks suggest that the Nikon ZFR is not merely an incremental update but a meaningful step forward. The camera is rumored to feature a 60-megapixel full-frame sensor, representing a significant jump over its predecessor. Such a resolution would immediately position the ZFR as a competitor in the high-resolution mirrorless space alongside Sony's A7RV and Canon's EOS R5. Beyond pure megapixels, insiders speculate that Nikon may enhance dynamic range, color depth, and even explore options such as 16-bit RAW capture, which is generally reserved for medium-format systems. While 16-bit capture may be aspirational, even a 14-bit pipeline would deliver excellent latitude for professional post-processing, making the Nikon ZFR appealing for commercial, landscape, and studio photographers who prioritize image quality. Before considering what the ZFR might offer, it's important to revisit its predecessor. The Nikon Zf was celebrated for its retro-inspired charm, featuring slim lines, classic dials, and a design philosophy that emphasized hands-on control. Photographers appreciated the tactile engagement, ISO, shutter speed, and exposure compensation could be adjusted without diving into menus, evoking the intuitive shooting experience of vintage film cameras. However, the Zf had its limitations. Its grip, while stylish, was not ideal for extended use, leading many to invest in third-party solutions for comfort. Its maximum shooting speed of 10 frames per second was sufficient for portraits and landscapes but fell short for wildlife or action photography. These shortcomings highlighted areas where Nikon could improve with the ZFR. Ergonomics appear to be a primary focus for the ZFR. Early rumors suggest a redesigned grip, addressing one of the most common criticisms of the Zf. By combining retro aesthetics with modern comfort, Nikon could make the ZFR suitable for extended shooting sessions, whether in the studio, on the street, or in the field. While the camera may not target extreme sports photographers, improving handling and usability ensures it appeals to a broader range of enthusiasts without losing the vintage-inspired design that defines the series. The rumored 60-megapixel sensor is one of the ZFR's most talked-about features. This leap would allow the camera to compete with high-resolution flagships and offer exceptional detail for large prints, commercial work, and professional landscapes. The challenge, however, is differentiation. Sony and Canon already dominate this segment, so the Nikon ZFR will need unique features to stand out. Speculation points to improvements in color science and dynamic range, potentially elevating Nikon's reputation for producing lifelike images with depth and nuance. If Nikon incorporates advancements such as improved ISO performance, refined noise reduction, and subtle tonal enhancements, the ZFR could carve out a distinct identity in the high-resolution mirrorless market. Continuous shooting speed is another area where the ZFR is expected to maintain a measured approach. While the Zf topped out at 10 frames per second, the ZFR is likely to remain focused on image quality over speed. Nikon's flagship Z8 and Z9 are already optimized for high-speed performance, leaving the ZFR free to prioritize detail, resolution, and creative control. For photographers capturing landscapes, portraits, or studio work, the proposed frame rate is more than adequate. The camera's primary audience is less concerned with action sequences and more focused on capturing images with precision, subtlety, and aesthetic depth. Video capabilities are also generating speculation. Nikon has increasingly blurred the lines between stills and video with cameras like the Z8 and Z9, which offer 8K recording and robust video workflows. The ZFR, while primarily designed for photographers, could include enhanced video features to appeal to hybrid shooters. 8K recording would be a headline feature, providing creative flexibility for cropping, post-production, and ultra-high-resolution content. However, the camera's retro-inspired, compact body may pose challenges for heat management during extended video capture. Even if 8K recording proves to be more of a supplemental option than a primary selling point, its inclusion could expand the ZFR's appeal to content creators who value hybrid functionality. One of the most defining elements of the ZFR will likely be its design philosophy. Nikon appears intent on doubling down on retro styling while refining usability. Physical dials for ISO, shutter speed, and exposure will almost certainly return, maintaining the tactile satisfaction that made the ZF so beloved. The camera's slim profile and vintage aesthetics are part of its identity, but thoughtful updates to ergonomics and handling will be critical to making the ZFR a practical tool for everyday shooting. Small touches such as button placement, improved grip contours, and balanced weight distribution could elevate the experience without compromising the series' iconic look. While the ZFR is not intended to replace Nikon's flagship action cameras, it occupies an important niche. Its audience is photographers who value image quality, design, and experience over raw speed or extreme video capabilities. The camera's strengths appear to lie in high-resolution imaging, a retro-inspired user experience, and hybrid functionality sufficient to support occasional video work. This positions the ZFR as a unique alternative to more technically focused mirrorless cameras, catering to a segment of the market that prioritizes craft, style, and creativity. Thermal management, ergonomics, and user interface are areas where Nikon will need to balance tradition with innovation. The compact form factor of the ZFR may limit its ability to handle prolonged 8K recording, but clever engineering could mitigate these challenges. Similarly, the tactile physical interface must coexist with modern connectivity features, touchscreen controls, and customizable menus to meet the expectations of today's photographers. If Nikon succeeds, the ZFR could offer a harmonious blend of classic shooting experience and contemporary convenience. Another consideration is the ZFR's positioning within Nikon's broader mirrorless lineup. By offering a retro-inspired high-resolution camera, Nikon differentiates this model from its speed-oriented Z8 and Z9. The ZFR is likely aimed at studio photographers, landscape specialists, and street photographers who appreciate design as much as functionality. It may not appeal to sports or wildlife photographers seeking the fastest frame rates, but it doesn't need to. Its niche lies in delivering an aesthetically satisfying, technically capable, and enjoyable shooting experience. In conclusion, the Nikon ZFR remains shrouded in mystery, but the early information suggests it will target a specific audience: photographers who value timeless design, high-resolution imaging, and the tactile satisfaction of a camera that feels alive in the hand. By addressing the limitations of the ZF, grip, ergonomics, and workflow efficiency, while potentially introducing a 60-megapixel sensor and capable video functionality, Nikon may produce a camera that is both practical and inspiring. It is unlikely to satisfy those seeking extreme speed or sport-oriented performance, but for photographers focused on image quality, design, and the shooting experience itself, the ZFR could become an essential tool. Nikon's blend of retro aesthetics and modern performance might just set a new benchmark for what a full-frame mirrorless camera can be, offering both nostalgia and innovation in one compelling package.